Hey, this is Gary from 3Bug Media, and today we're going to talk about thank you pages and why you should have an optimized thank you page on your website. Now, most small business owners, their website probably doesn't even have a thank you page. If somebody fills out a form, opts into an email list, or even makes a purchase on your site, they usually just get a simple pop-up and says thanks, or we'll contact you shortly, or something like that. But if that's all you're doing and you don't have a thank you page or you haven't optimized it, then you're squandering a huge opportunity to get more conversions, make more sales, or at the very least to start building goodwill with that new lead and start getting a relationship with them. So why have a thank you page? Why optimize it? Well, a few things. Number one, someone has just shown interest on your website. They're engaged with you right now. They've just taken an action. They filled out a form. They've opted into an email list, so they've taken some sort of conversion action, and you have their attention at this moment, and that attention you may never be able to get back from them. So use that opportunity to introduce them to something important or something that you want to show them about your business. First and foremost, you should tell them what happens next. Somebody fills out a form on your site, and you just give them a thank you. Well, are you going to call them back in an hour? Are you going to email them in an hour? Are you going to call them 2 days from now? Let them know what the process is going to look like so they're not left hanging and wondering what's going to happen next. Explain the process to them, or when you're going to call, or at the very least just give them a simple thank you. Reassure them they made the right decision by reaching out to you. Okay? Number two, upsells and one-time offer, especially if you're selling something on your site or if you're e-commerce. Give them some upsell options. They just made an action. They just made a decision to, they've taken their wallet out. Give them another offer. Give them an offer to upgrade. Give them a one-time offer. A one-time offer is the offer is only available on this thank you page. Once you close the browser, you close this page out, you won't be able to get back to this page. So this is the only opportunity to take you up on this offer. If you're a local business, small business, you can do the same thing. Somebody contacted you about your service or your business, or you're a loan company, have a one-time offer and say, hey, for the next 48 hours, we have a $149 special that's typically $300 or $400, but it's only good for the next 2 days. You have to take action now. Click on this to download the coupon or whatever, and just mention it when we call you. Something like that. That kind of time sensitivity, that one-time offer, is really a powerful motivator for people to take action. You can also use your thank you page to educate and introduce your business and offerings to them. Maybe they only spent a minute on your website. They're not fully sure of the full breadth of the products or services that you offer. Take that time to show them some of your other products or service, or just let them know about your company. Maybe you have a little video on there, or just a little explainer saying this is what we stand for, this is what our company's about. Learn a little bit more about us, kind of start building some rapport right off the bat. And lastly, very important, is you can use your thank you page to track conversions on your website using Google Analytics or whatever analytics software you're using. And you can also use it for remarketing campaigns. So if you're creating a remarketing campaign where somebody comes to your website, you drop a tracking cookie on their device, and then later on they go to Facebook. If you're using Facebook remarketing, they can see ads from you, or on third-party websites if you're using Google AdWords. The thank you page is very powerful because you can add or remove these conversion people from your remarketing campaign. So maybe you want to run a remarketing campaign where you don't want to show it to people who have contacted you, and they're a lead for you now. So you can exclude the people who come to your thank you page. Or maybe you want to run a dedicated remarketing campaign for people who have contacted you, filled out a form, opted into your email list, and you want to bring them on a different conversion journey. You can use your thank you page as the tracking page to build your remarketing list. So you can do a whole bunch of cool analytics, conversion tracking and remarketing things with, when you have a thank you page set up. So that's a really good reason why you should have one set up. So these are just some options, some ideas that you can use. You don't need to use all of these on your thank you page. You can pick and choose, maybe one or two, but I just want to give you some ideas of why a thank you page is important and why you should spend some time trying to optimize it. Thank you very much, and have a good day.